there everybody, it's Old Phan, and this is the first ever video on my Phantom Collector channel. This is a brand new channel dedicated to showcasing my Phantom of the Opera crazy and my Phantom of the Opera collection. For all you old-time Phantom of the Opera fanatics on the internet, you may know me from old message boards like PFN, Leroux, Phantom Fans Online, all the old ones. I used to be very, very active in the Phantom of the Opera fan community before the Phantom of the Opera community basically ate itself out of hatred for one another. Phantom of the Opera has been a big part of my life ever since I was about 5 years old, and since then I've amassed a really large collection of Phantom of the Opera memorabilia. It's not the biggest collection in the entire world, but it's a very respectable one. And I have a lot of items in my collection that probably a lot of other collectors don't have, because I've collected more of the, obscure and unusual stuff in the Phantom of the Opera world. This is not an Andrew Lloyd Webber-centric collection at all. Let me put it this way, when everybody was obsessed with the 2004 movie, I was more concerned with the Chinese versions. I also have a Phantom of the Opera website called the Philmography. It's unfortunately inactive now, and it's pretty much been inactive since 2007. Its goal was to basically be the largest archive of information about Phantom of the Opera film and television appearances. It's still up, actually. You can go visit it. There is a lot of cool information on there. There's a lot of dead links. I will apologize ahead of time. It was written in a very rushed, insane fashion, so there's a lot of typos and horrible grammar, and it was never properly edited, which is awful. I do have plans to recreate it because I think that the information on it deserves a better home. But for now, it is what it is. I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you're really into Phantom of the Opera movies, then it's definitely a place you want to go visit. There have been times in my life where the Phantom of the Opera has literally been all that I've cared about and basically all that I've thought about, and I'm not quite as entrenched in my obsession with it as I have been in the past, but I've been missing it lately, and so I really wanted to make a channel showing off some of the stuff that I have. And the first Phantom of the Opera item that I'm going to review on this channel is the Leroux Erik Plushy, the original Opera Ghost. He was made in 2009 by 6 Point Design, and he's for ages 3 and older. He was actually made to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the publication of Phantom. As you guys know, Phantom was originally serialized in French newspapers in 1909, and he was designed to be as close to Leroux's description of Erik in the novel as humanly possible. I do have a nice little collection of Phantom of the Opera toys, and this one has got to be my favorite of all of them. There's lots of toys of the Lon Chaney Phantom, quite a few of the Andrew Lloyd Webber Phantom, but not so many that are actually based on the original Leroux Erik. And I love all Phantoms, but the Leroux Erik is still my absolute favorite. As you can see, he's extremely thin, the way that Erik is supposed to be. His coat certainly does hang on a skeletal frame. He's got just the cutest little booties. But one of the coolest things about him is his mask. Erik's mask in the novel is really only described as black cloth. There are precious few Phantom toys or Phantoms of any other medium that have followed that description of the mask. And it's able to come off very easily to reveal an absolutely adorable but extremely accurate representation of Erik's face. His skin is the right tone of nasty yellow. His eyes are 2 black holes with tiny little yellow eyes. He has absolutely no nose. Another great thing is that his arms actually have a wire inside of them, so you can pose them in any particular way that you'd like. You can put his arms out forward like he's gonna get you. You can make it look like he's tying his mask on. And he may not come with a Punjab lasso, but like any good Leroux Erik, he can strangle you to death. His hands also have Velcro on them, so they can attach together like this. And because of that, he can actually give my little Universal Monsters Erik a big hug. Isn't that just about the most adorable thing you've ever seen? Now, it's been a while since I read the novel, but the only thing that might not be completely Leroux accurate is the red tie and the red vest, and the white shirt. I'm fairly certain that in the novel he's described as being completely dressed in black. But you know what? I think that this is the closest that anybody has ever come, so I'm gonna look past that. Rather gladly, I might add. Now, I have to admit that lately I haven't been obsessively buying a lot of Phantom of the Opera merchandise like I have in the past. But I absolutely had to have this thing. If you're a huge fan of the novel and you love the original Erik, then this is an absolute must. I'm pretty sure that he's still available, so go grab him while you still can. I'll put all of the ordering information in the description. So I guess that's it for now. Thank you so much to everybody for watching. Once again, this has been Old Phan, and I've been reviewing the 6 Point Design Leroux Erik Plushy, an excellent toy, one of the best Phantom of the Opera toys ever made. I will be back with more Phantom of the Opera memorabilia reviews very soon. All the best, and bye for now.
All of this by Old Phan.
Oh, Oh, and real quick before I go, now I will be uploading more videos to this channel, but if you want to see some more Phantom of the Opera videos by me right this second, I do have a bunch of other channels. Some of you may recognize my ridiculous face from my old Fan 1 channel or my Dragon Ball Toys channel. And I do have 2 other Phantom of the Opera related videos on my Dragon Ball Toys channel. One of them includes a slight review of another Phantom of the Opera toy by a company called Yolanda, and the other one is all about the phenomenal Phantom of the Opera artwork by the wonderful Mr. Robert Aragon. So if you'd like to see either of those, please follow the annotations. Okay, thanks very much, bye-bye!